now that the NBA Finals have ended and the Boston Celtics have been the NBA champs, and now we're at the offseason, so what better way to start a series while we're discussing stuff for the offseason for the NBA? Hello everybody, welcome back. Now, the first episode here, we'll be discussing the Alex Caruso trade to the Oklahoma City Thunder, where the Thunder in return send Josh Giddey to the Chicago Bulls, and I'm pretty sure the Chicago Bulls get a second round pick out of it. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into my episode 1 series. Now, this trade, I'll break down it and I think who wins the trade. And looking at it, I love this move for the Thunder. I love the move. They were able to get Caruso on the team, who was a great defensive player. He had a terrific defensive season this year. And they were able to trade somebody who was looking like a liability come playoff time, who got benched. And as soon as that happened, I think me and a bunch of Thunder fans, I'm not saying I'm a Thunder fan, but I know a lot of people thought that Josh Giddey's time was going to be done in Oklahoma City. They were going to look to trade him somewhere. And the Bulls took him. And they did a great job with Thunder and able to get Alex Caruso back. Caruso is going to be such a nice piece for this already young Thunder squad. I think this Thunder squad, who just finished as first in the West last year, is going to be able to look a lot nicer. And with Giddey, this is not that bad for the Bulls. Giddey is a great playmaker, but it was hard for him to be the number one playmaker playing next to an MVP caliber player in SGA. And I feel like now with this possible, the Bulls could trade Lonzo. They might get rid of him, but I think they'll keep Lonzo. But I think Giddey could be an excellent playmaker for Chicago. I feel like he'll be able to do much better. And Josh Giddey is gonna have a nice new beginning in Chicago as the number one playmaker, because he's playing next to MVP in shape. And rookie season, people forget that he was winning lots of these Rookie of the Months. He was looking good. He was, at one point, considered to be like the front runner for, not front runner, but he was up there as a Rookie of the Year caliber player. I feel like everything that happened with Josh Giddey this season, that happened on Thanksgiving with like the whole Predator stuff, I feel like that might have been affecting his way of playing this season. But that's why the Thunder went out and got Gordon Hayward at the deadline, so they could him be like a piece that, and he's old enough so he could help the team. Bulls are going to benefit from this so much because they got Caruso, a great defensive asset. Lou Dort is a terrific defender. I'm pretty sure SGA was like first in deflections or steals or something like that. Jalen Williams is not a bad defender. Chet is a great rim protector and watcher of the rim. And I think depending on where you put Caruso into this lineup, I think you can put him at the 2. So you go SGA at the 1. You put Caruso at the 2. Dort at the 3. Then you go Jalen Williams at the 4, Chet Holmgren at the 5. And the thing is, the Thunder still have a bunch of picks, but the only thing is they can't use all the picks to draft. So I think, what are they going to do? They could possibly go after another star and compete this, but I think the Thunder have a great shot at going to the NBA Finals next year. Now with some decent playoff experience, coming off being the 1 seed, trading a guy who was not playable in the playoffs for a great defensive guard, all-defensive player, and now improving the roster, not having to go all in. But I don't think the Thunder are done. Sam Presti, I'll give him a bunch of credit. He has done a good job with this rebuild for the Thunder, from having to trade Russ and PG 5 years ago. They got a bunch of first-round picks. They thought it was done. And then after, when they got Chris Paul after a season to revive his career, after trading him again, improved this Thunder team. I'm giving Sam Presti a bunch of credit. Come get your flowers, man. I think the Thunder definitely won this trade. And going forward, it's going to be so much nicer having Caruso to be a great defensive pickup for this team. And Chicago, it's not that bad for y'all either. Giddey has a first start. He could be a great playmaker now, sharing the ball with the MVP caliber player. I think this definitely helps him out a lot more. And I'm looking forward to see what the Thunder do next year. But anyways, this is part 1 of my off-season episodes. I will see you guys for part 2, where I discuss the JJ Redick Lakers hiring.